Hi students, welcome back to the world of English. In today's session we are going to begin with reading B, which is titled as The Earthen Goblet poem, which is written by Harindranath Chattopadhyaya. Okay, so before we get into the poem, let's know a little bit about the poet. Harindranath Chattopadhyaya was born on April 2nd, 1898 and died on June 23rd, 1990. He was an Indian English poet, an actor, and he was a member of first Lok Sabha from Vijayawada constituency. He was a younger brother of Sarojini Naidu. He is famous for poems like Noon and Shaper Shaped. He was awarded Padma Bhushan in 1973. The memorable song Rail Dadi, sung by Ashok Kumar in the film Ashirwad, is his creation. Chattopadhyay's poetry usually deals with the nature and natural way of life. The poem is written as a dialogue between the poet and the goblet. He wants to know how the goblet felt when it was taken from the earth and shaped into a goblet. The answer of the goblet, which forms the next three stanzas of the poem, is tinged with a sense of sadness and helplessness. The poem gives us a message that we can get the things if we are polite in our behavior. We should pay attention towards the feelings of others. So the poem is presented in the form of a conversation between the narrator and the goblet. Clay and the goblet are used metaphorically to describe the ways of changing people's ways and attitudes. The language in this poem is clear and simple. The tone is conversational. Symbolism can be also seen in this poem. Use of personification shows the importance of naturalism and freedom. Well, students, before we get into the poem, let's know what is goblet. Do you know what is goblet? Goblet is a cup for wine with a stem and base but no handle. It does not have handle. It is a cup for wine. Now, what is meant by earthen goblet? Earthen goblet, a cup which is made out of mud, okay, or clay. Do you understand? Oh, silent goblet, red from head to heel. Okay. Oh, silent goblet, red from head to heel. Okay. Now the poet asks the goblet, which is red from head to heel. Okay. Now what does he ask? How did you feel when you were being twirled upon the potter's wheel? Now, what is meant by twirled? Twirled, something that you round and round. When you see a potter making a pot, okay. Now, what does he do with his hands? He twirls, he moves the clay according to the shape he wants, right? So, the poet asks the goblet how it felt when it was being twirled on the potter's wheel. Okay, what was the feeling of the goblet? Okay, before the potter gave you to the world. Okay, now who is actually making the goblet or cups or something which is made out of clay? It's a potter, right? So the poet asks the goblet, before the potter gave you to the world, okay, when you were being twirled on the wheel, what was your feeling? Clear? I felt a conscious impulse in my clay to break away from the great potter's hand that burned so warm. Now, what is meant by conscious? Conscious, you become aware of something. Okay, the meaning of conscious is become aware of something. Right? Now, what is meant by impulse? Impulse is, a sudden, strong wish to do something. Okay, so what was the feeling of the clay? The clay felt a strong, okay, wish to get away from the potter's warm hand. Okay, the clay wanted to escape from the hand of the potter, which is so warm. That was the conscious impulse of the clay. Okay, is it clear? Simple. The goblet grieved about its present shape. The goblet said that she strongly wished to break away from the potter's hands, which were hot and kindless. They were not kind, they were very hot. Okay? I felt a vast feeling of sorrow to be cast into my present form. So the goblet feels, extremely sorrow to get into the present form of a goblet. Okay, now it's not actually, immediately formed as a goblet, right? It is actually a rock clay. Okay, when this rock clay gets into the hand of a potter, the potter makes according to his shape, right? So the goblet says, okay, it felt a conscious impulse in its clay to break from the great potter's warm hand, and it felt as a great sorrow to be molded into its present form. Now what is a present form? It is a goblet, right? Before it was just clay, it was just a clay. Before that fatal hour, that was me, captive on the potter's wheel, and cast me into his crimson goblet sleep. Okay, now what is meant by captive? The meaning of captive is a prisoner. Okay, the meaning of captive is prisoner. Crimson is dark red in color. Crimson is dark red in color. So now what is meant by fatal? Fatal is causing death. Before that fatal hour, before the clay gets into the hand of the potter in order to be molded into a goblet, the clay felt, a great captivity. Okay, it was like, captivated, it was imprisoned on the potter's wheel. Where do we find the clay? Actually the clay will be on the wheel, right? So the clay says it felt extreme captivation on the potter's wheel, and it was molded into a crimson colored goblet. Okay, it was molded into crimson colored goblet. What is meant by crimson? It is, dark red in color. Now once the potter makes the pots, what does he do? He actually burns the pots, okay, in order to make it, stronger, right? So the goblet says that it was molded in the crimson colored goblet. Okay. I used to feel the fragrant friendship of a little flower whose root was in my bosom buried deep. Now let's know what is meant by fragrant friendship. The phrase fragrant friendship refers to true and pure friendship between the soil and the plant. Okay, now where do we find the plants? They are in the soil, right? So it's a true and pure friendship between the soil and the plant. So, when the goblet was in the form of soil, it could give life to a plant. The plant gives life to beautiful flowers that blossom, spreading fragrance on the earth. Do you understand now? So, the goblet would feel the fragrant friendship of a little flower whose root was in his bosom buried deep. Okay, now where are the roots of the plants? They are buried deep in the soil, right? The potter has drawn out the living breath of me and given me a form which is the death of me. Now what does it mean? The potter has taken the living breath of the clay, okay, and he gave it a form which was its death. Previously it was natural and shapeless, right? It was just in the form of clay. But the form of the clay was the best form. It was as bright. Flower used to be its companion near its breast. But now what happened? The clay says, okay, now the life, it is taken from it and it is given a lifeless form, that is goblet. Okay? Simple. The potter has taken or drawn her life breath out of her and made her into a lifeless form of a goblet. Simple. Okay? My past unshapely natural stage was best, with just one flower flaming through my breast. It's simple. The clay fields, her unshapely natural form of clay was the best form when it was as a clay. Okay, in that form, it helps the beautiful flowers and it helps the beautiful flowers and useful plants to sprout. Okay, simple. It was, and when it was in the form of clay, it had a friend. Okay, a little flower. Its friendship was sweet, which was no more available to the goblet now, because it is already made a goblet and it is used by rich people to drink their, to drink of their own choice. Okay, do you understand? Previously, when it was in the form of clay, it was the friend of a little flower, but once it is made as in a goblet, it becomes the companion of rich people. Okay, and it is used by rich people, right? Fine, students, I believe we have understood today's session. Okay, the earthen goblet. See you in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye.